What's going on, team? It's your boy G, aka Janato Sensei. We back at it again with another episode of the G Files, man. Today's episode, we're gonna be taking a look at Cruella. Alright, y'all. So Cruella, man. Disney has been putting out fire for a cool minute. This is something that I originally thought was gonna drop like exclusively on Disney Plus, but it was out in theaters, so I decided to check it out, man. My expectations were high. I did see the trailer before going into it, and Emma Stone is a really good actor, so I had high hopes. And Cruella is like one of Disney's like legacy characters, man. Like only been one other like live action Cruella film back in the day that I remember watching as a kid, where it was like 101 Dalmatians, but like just the regular story. So now Disney's starting to get into these origin stories of villains, and that's a whole different angle that we usually don't get. Movies like Maleficent that came out like 2014, I ended up seeing that, but Cruella, I had to see that joint. I had to, man, because the rollout for it was just like really good, man. Got my interest. So let's get into the actual review, man. So as far as plot, I like the story that was told. It started from when she was younger to when she really became Cruella, because originally her name was Estella, man. This was all like pretty new to me, but while I was watching it, the story was paced very well, and narration she did, foreshadowing what will happen in the end of the movie, kind of kept you guessing, even though you knew what the outcome was going to be because she told you. You just didn't know like how you were going to get there. So, that was like one part of the movie that I really appreciated, as it wrapped things up at the end of it. All the cards was laid out on the table, man, and Cruella was Cruella, bro. So story wise, there was twists, there was turns, definitely funny moments, man. I was definitely entertained, but the main part about this movie that I didn't really like was the stunts. And I don't mean that in like somewhat like mainly just like an action way, but found myself while I was watching this thing like, man, like I get that they're wearing disguises and things like that, and get that this is part of the movie and be able to move the story forward. And this was back in the 70s. A lot of it was kind of far-fetched to like be able to get away with, but I understand that had to happen to help speed things along. But it kind of got hard to keep up as far as like a timeline of like how much time has actually passed in between all of these like crazy stunts that happen. Acting, bro, the supportive cast, like everybody played their portion to the T, man. I really bought into all of these characters, man, and I had multiple moments of epiphanies of like recalling back to things that I had seen in the old cartoon versions of 101 Dalmatians and stuff like that, and it was a cool thing to see. Like I said, Emma Stone did a really good job, man. She really became Cruella, and we got to see her process, bro. We got to see her process of becoming dastardly person that she was, man. And it's crazy to see, because when we look back at these old movies, man, we never really get to see how the villain becomes a villain. Just see the end product, and it gives you a whole different appreciation for that character and the story that's being told. So not only that, the movie was shot like very, very beautifully, man. Like London is a really cool place in movies. I don't know what it's actually like there, but just the architecture and things that they was able to pull from just the era that they were living in, the 70s, and not just people's hairstyles, but the way that they dressed and the music that they were playing. They really brought you into their world, and I really appreciate that. So as far as like the CGI animations for the dogs, them dogs was vicious, bro. Them dogs was vicious, and if you watch this movie, you understand why she hates Dalmatians, bro, or at least grew to hate them, along with the major plot twist that happens within this movie. I ain't gonna spoil it, but just know I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like this story just took a whole left, man, but it was for the good. It was definitely for the good, man. And I mean, other than that, that's all I really got. If I gotta rate it, I'll probably give it an 86 out of 100, man. That's my score, just because like I really did like enjoy the movie, man. It was really good. So all of the little nuanced things that normally would really throw me off, like from a plot standpoint, it's just like, nah, you gotta chalk it up, like, you gotta chalk it up to the game, bro, because if they didn't do that, like the story would end. And we don't want that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that. So other than that, man, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Like I said earlier, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Any bit of support is greatly appreciated, man. If you're watching anything on YouTube and you decided to check this video out, man, let me know in the comment section what you want me to watch next, and I'm gonna catch y'all later, man. Y'all know the vibes. Always keep growing, so going. It's me, boy G. I'm going. Peace.